see you too. You look fabulous with your sunglasses. I love it.
I'm ready
Oh
for
my gosh.
pickleball.
You're ready for pickleball. Well, exactly. Today we're going to be talking about what to wear for outdoor activities, whether it is a date with your husband, with somebody you just met, or with friends. And do not be afraid to try new things. When you're invited to go hiking or golfing or biking, even if you've never done it before, say yes, because it's just, you can have fun. It's summer. And now one of the most popular sports right now is pickleball. So show us what you can wear.
All right. Thanks, Bernadette. Really quick, just to introduce myself. Maybe you already did it, Bernadette, and I missed it. I'm Julie. I am Fashion Trends and Friends. I'm a brand social stylist for Chico's, White House Black Market, and Soma. And the best part about being a social stylist for you guys is that my services are complimentary. If you see anything you like, which almost all of it, 99.99% of it today is going to be from Chico's. Last week was White House. Please drop a comment in. Bernadette's going to try and monitor those, or send me a DM. Happy to connect and get you links or get you set up. So pickleball's having a major moment. If you get asked to go on a date and you've never done it, I highly recommend you say yes, because it's a lot of fun. I just recently started playing myself. So let me take all my silliness off. And talk you through my first outfit for pickleball.
Now, pickleball can be a very competitive sport. I just started playing myself, but just have fun. If you go with a date, either your husband or somebody you just met or your friends, like, don't take it too seriously. Have fun. I mean, a friendly little competition is always good, but like, don't be all stressed out about pickleball.
Right.
Just have fun.
It absolutely is fun. I started playing with my girlfriend. Now my hubby's going to join in. So look number one for pickleball, and actually it will transition into a lot of outdoor activities, is a skirt. Skirts are new to me, and I don't know what took me so long, but I really like it. It's pleated all the way around. It has biker shorts underneath, so you're well covered, especially if you prefer something longer and not covering shorts covering your legs. The really cool thing about this, it has pockets, and I know so many of us like that. So you could put your pickleballs in the pocket. They fit quite nicely.
I discovered when I started playing pickleball that you need to carry more than one ball.
Yes.
You need to have it few, because you kind of miss once in a while.
Right,
so.
right. I actually paired it. So I'm a huge fan of color and print. I'll show you some things that aren't quite as bright as this blue, but I'm a huge fan of always wearing blue. I actually have little sneakers that match my look. And so it's easy for me to pick the blue. But I decided to go the same print on the top half of me, because it's a slimming secret to wear all one pattern, one color. It elongates you and slims you out a little bit. For me, the fun detail is the little ruffle collar. It's got a nice zip. This is super soft. It's like PJ material, and it's got some give and stretch. I've got it tucked in. You could easily opt to, if you are more conscious of your midsection, you can leave that out. Additionally, how cool is this? Both of these pieces have sun protection in them. So if you're going to be out playing pickleball and we need to protect our skin, this is a great option. I'd still slather up with your SPF, but it's nice that it's got full coverage. So I'm going to talk quickly about transitioning. So let's say you're out playing pickleball, but you want to go for a drink or something after pickleball. Also, I'd encourage you to go back a few posts and see where I wore this outfit for an event in Chico's and dressed it up. So I actually have several options. I'll show you the dressier one really quick.
Okay. Because this is a good opportunity to go for maybe dinner or drinks afterwards.
So how cool that you can wear this skirt like a skirt. This is actually really soft tea material. It's got a fun little ruffled sleeve detail. This would be one option, and I would just throw on a nice pair of white sandals, or a different kind of shoe than my tennis shoe. You could leave the tennis shoe on if you wanted. You know, I'm always about being fancy though.
I
And
know.
so all the options are good, but much better for me. I'm a huge fan of wearing this blue. So this is gorgeous. It's got 3D detail on it. Super, super cute. And I wanted
Very
to,
nice.
I wanted to show, so I would probably wear jewelry, but maybe not. A lot of times I go do outdoor activities with very minimal jewelry on, but I wanted to show these really cute pieces to elevate the look. And then additionally, you could wear with the white top or with this blue one, keep the tennies on or change out for the sandal. Quickly it elevates
Perfect.
it for a nice out to dinner, out for a drink. And a couple quick other options I can share. Slightly more casual. So if you feel like you're going to be really hot, you could go with the plain tank. Yeah. Some women are conscious of leaving their arms out. Here's what I love about Chico's tanks. These retain their color and their shape. They wash up great. I've had some in my closet for probably 10 years and they look like the day I brought them home. These are great investment pieces, great layering pieces. All these pieces are mix and match and will be able to transition into all the other seasons. Perfect. Lastly, in this blue collection, and then I'm going to pass it back to you, Bernadette, maybe a skirt isn't your thing, but you'd prefer more of a kind of workout pant, but a little nicer version. These are super soft. I totally would wear these to work out and go play pickleball in. Zip pockets. They have a fun little detail at the ankle. Don't know if you could see that little silver button.
Yes. Nice.
Pockets in the back, elastic kind of pull on waist. So this would be an option if you did not want a skirt.
Those are great options. It's gorgeous, Julie. I love it.
Thanks. So that's one look for playing pickleball. And Bernadette, do you have some dating tips while you're playing pickleball or any sport?
Well, I would say today I'm going to talk about conversation subjects because you play pickleball. Of course, you can't really talk, but afterwards you go for drinks or you go for dinner and then you can talk. And there are a few subjects that you should avoid. So the number one subject is talking about your ex or past relationships. And now the first question that is always asked is, why did you get divorced? And that's normal because people want to get to know you. But normally when you're on the first date, you've already had a coffee date or a phone call where they did ask you why you got divorced. So the first date, you should really not be talking about your ex. You should be getting to know each other. But sometimes they will ask questions and all of a sudden you don't realize it and you've been talking about your ex for like 15 minutes. I remember in my case, I golf. So many golfers would on the second, like on the first date, like the second time I would see them, all of a sudden they would start talking about golf because they enjoyed it. So they would ask me, oh, did you used to play golf with your ex-husband? And I always said, well, no, because he was a 6 handicap and I was not good enough. So right away, they were all impressed and they would start saying, oh, because we lived in the US at the time and they used to say, oh, well, where does he play? Is he a member at this club or that club or whatever? And then all of a sudden we were discussing my ex-husband golfing adventures, So I felt like saying, well, okay, like, would you like a date with my ex-husband instead of me?
Right.
The only one who did not do that is my current living partner, because what he said to me, he right away said, oh, you golf, so where do you golf, and do you play with ladies, with some ladies, like, he was interested in me. And that's what you want a date who will be interested in you and who will not start talking about your ex.
Good pointers, and even good pointers right when you just go out with friends, right? Like sometimes you can get carried away with a topic and I don't know how interesting that would be for everyone, but it should be more interesting just to talk about yourself, things you have in common and the things you enjoy. So exactly. love your story and your example of how to find someone that's interested in getting to know you. Love it.
always keep a couple of subjects in the back of your mind so you can jump from one to another if you get stuck,
Right.
like,
Good tip.
so
Good tip. Right. So you're not like, oh, what do I talk about? Maybe you have some ideas in the back of your head.
absolutely.
Love that. All right. So shall we transition to another outdoor activity? Let's
Yes.
talk. Let's talk hiking. I think you have another.
Oh, yes.
You have another fun story to share.
I have a story to share about that. Okay. I had never hiked before. That was many years ago. I got invited to go hiking. So I was like you. I love the hills. I mean, I was living on hills. Okay. So I ran to an outdoor store. I got the hiking boots, the pants, the shirt. I even got the chili
Oh,
hat, and I got a nice backpack, and everything matched. Okay. So I picked up some food at a deli store, and I arrived at, it was Ramapo Valley. It was not a big place or anything. And I get there, and I thought I looked like pretty cool in my outfit. I was like,
sounds
so
amazing.
yeah, we get out of the car, and I get out of the car, and I look at him getting out of his car, and he was wearing like old sneakers and jean shorts and a t-shirt. So I thought, wow, I guess I'm overdressed here. So he walks up to me, and he looks at me from head to toe and looks at my bag, and I said, I have a nice lunch and everything. And he had a British accent, and he looked at me and he said, oh, you could be my mule. What?
Okay.
I look like a mule? Oh my God. So we had the biggest laugh. I had the biggest laugh. And I didn't ditch him. We went for our hike, and we had fun, and we laughed. So, like, even if you have a bad date, it just goes like, it's just like great stories for later. Just go with it and just laugh and
Love
have fun.
that. Well, and I would probably do the same thing you did. So if I was going to go do an activity I've never done before, hiking, I'd be like, what do you wear to hiking? Hiking is not an outdoor activity I typically do. So
Yeah.
I would go get the boots and the matching outfit and look like I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. So I said to Bernadette earlier, like sometimes you just fake it till you make it, right? Or if I always
Yes.
feel like we're going to talk about golf. I am not a golfer. So I always feel like if I'm dressed super cute, they'll maybe just notice that it's a cute outfit, regardless that I don't know how to golf or really. I mean, I like outdoor walks. I've never really hiked big hikes. So if you don't want to go out and buy all the hiking accessories because you've
Yeah.
never done it and you may never do it again, I say look in your closet, look in your drawers. What do you already have? What's the temperature outside going to be? Where are you going to do it? So if it was right now, and I live in the Midwest in Illinois, Chicagoland area, it's very nice today actually, but it can be pretty warm. I actually just pulled these shorts out of my drawer. These are not Chico's. These are the only thing I'm going to show you today that are not. Actually, you could wear these
Okay.
to play pickleball. You can wear them hiking. I like them. They've got like a little ruffle. Okay, I'm extra. You don't need shorts with
Yeah.
a ruffle. But here's why I like them, because and I'm always about putting your best image forward. I mean, you have literally 1/10 of a second to make a good impression, whether we like that or not.
Yeah.
That's the truth of the matter. These little shorts are figure flattering. They have nice pockets. So I mean, you could wear this top. You could wear just
Right.
a basic t-shirt is probably what I would wear. These are comfortable. I also like the high waist. They kind of hold my midsection in, so I feel like they're flattering on me. They're also super comfy. And I would just grab a pair of supportive tennis shoes. Here are my pair of Nikes that I think are pretty supportive and comfy. I would probably ask questions like, is it going to be rocky? Like, what kind of foot attire do I need? Something comfy. And then just a fanny pack maybe to hold your personal things in. So the cool thing about just plain black shorts is you could pair these with anything. You could pair them with the tops I've already shown you. You can grab a cute t-shirt. If you follow me, I'm a huge graphic tee fan.
Yes.
That's truly who I am. So I would maybe had one on earlier. I would maybe pull that and just wear it. The cool thing is, again, if you're going to go somewhere afterwards, you could transition to maybe a little nicer of a top like what I currently have on. And this would be easy then to go grab a drink, a lunch, a dinner. So
Yeah.
shorts. Biking, I love to bike. I would wear the same thing for a biking date. You can rent e-bikes, you can rent bikes if you have your own bike. So again, depends on where you're at in the temperature. I think a cute pair of shorts and a cute top, some matching fun tennies. Again, you can just, if you're not a shorts person or skort, maybe a pair of jeans even, or just some athleisure kind of pants, maybe a little nicer look is a super easy option. It doesn't have to be complicated. So, and I have to show this hat. I'm an accessories girl.
Cute hat.
I am not a hat wearer. You will probably never see me in wearing hats. If I was, I think this is darling. I have to show it up close. It's
Really
got
cute.
the cutest little ruffle detail. It comes in navy and black. So if you're a hat loving person, I think this is a nice way to look a little extra if you care about that. Otherwise, you could just throw on a hat if you're going to be out in the sun for a while. So think about your cute, fun accessories. Bernadette, any other tips or tricks or advice you have for our, hopefully, I can't see everyone. Somebody just said super cute. Hold on one second, Bernadette. By the way, if you have any questions about anything you see or comments, go ahead and drop them in and we'll try to get to them. All right, Bernadette, tips or tricks for hiking, biking, dating, conversations?
Dating conversations, always keep it positive. Some of the subjects you can talk about to get to know each other. You can talk about traveling, destinations where you've been to that you really enjoyed, or where you would like to go in the future. You can talk about movies, you can talk about music, you can talk about books. There are so many subjects that you can talk about that are positive. Like I always say, like, this is not somebody that you should be venting to, or that you should be telling your problems on the first date, or even discussing your health issues. I mean, if you have a broken arm, it's obvious you're going to see it. But if you just got diagnosed with osteoporosis, you don't need to say that right away. You may not see the person again. Like my hiking date. I never saw
the guy that
again.
thought you were his mule.
Exactly. So you don't have to, to say too much. So keep it simple, keep it positive, and just have fun on the biking ride or the hike or whatever you're doing.
Right. Love that. So I think the last sport we're going to talk about is golf.
Yeah.
I am not a golfer, full disclosure, not good at it, have tried it many times, don't really enjoy it. So full disclosure there. But again, if I would always say yes. So Bernadette says yes, I'm 1,000% in agreement. If I got asked to go on a date, I would give it a try. You could make recommendations like, let's go to the driving range. How about let's take a golf lesson? Let's go play mini golf. I do like to play mini golf. I don't know where you all live that are on here right now, but there's a place in our area. I don't know if it's nationwide I think it's called Top Flight. It is a blast. I love it. I'm good at driving. I'm not good at all the short, I think it's called the short game. Anyway, what to wear for golfing. First of all, I think it's really important you find out where you're going and if there are dress requirements. So Bernadette and I were talking earlier about men have to have a collar. I'm pretty sure this would qualify as a collar, but you don't want to show up and then not be able to go on the date. So find out what it is that you need to wear and then dress accordingly. So I'm going to show you a few other options for golf. I would wear this to mini golf. I would wear this to Top Flight. I would play 9. I probably wouldn't play 18 on my first go around. That might be scary for a date. But so here are some other options. If you're not a bright colored gal like I am, I want to show you a second option. It is the exact same skort. These are kind of more fall colors to me, but it's like a rusty orange, black, and white. It's similar.
Very pretty.
It's identical to what I have on. So it's got the bike shorts underneath. And these are so comfortable. I almost feel like I could pull wearing this to work, pull it up. So I always think about like, where are all the ways I can wear this? You could throw this on over a swimsuit. So don't limit your thinking just to the date world. You could get lots of use out of these. So if you're not the blue color, maybe you're this color. And I have one other option to show you. If you don't like prints and you really want to kind of camouflage depending on your body type, the bottom half of you, I love this one. This just looks kind of like a little mini skirt. It's black, solid black. It has these fun pockets and zips. It's got a really nice, these waists are great because they're pull on, but they don't like suck onto you and they don't roll over when you bend. So I think that's really great. So you're not tugging and fidgeting with your clothes. Again, it's hard to see because it's black on black. They've got the shorts underneath. I think this is so cute and goes with anything, any color.
Yeah.
You could keep it neutral. So I want to show you, I pulled some other tops. So here's one that's a print, very similar to the one I have on. It has a fun ruffled collar with the front zip. You could tuck it in, you can leave it out. So there's one option.
And that's perfect if you want to go for dinner or drinks after your golf game. They always have nice patios at the clubhouses, so you'd be perfectly dressed.
And so maybe you're not a print gal, but this is kind of a diagonal stripe. I think this would be really figure flattering and a slimming effect. Again, it's this UV protected material. So is that last one. So you kind of have some sun protection. And now I want to show you if you want to elevate the look a little bit. Oh boy. I wanted to show you two other top options. So this would go with the black skirt or the printed skirt.
Nice.
This one has some very fun details. It's got a puffy sleeve. It's got some little buttons, some kind of elasticized neckline. You can, again, tuck this in or leave it out. So that's an option. It's also got equally fun details in the back. I always call
very nice.
That's a fun exit. Here's just a solid black, but kind of with a little bit of a ruffle sleeve. And again, this could go with jeans, these skirts, a skirt, the shorts I showed you. A solid colored look, so black on black, would be very slimming, as would any solid color. And I wanted to show you that many of what I showed for the skirt that I'm wearing would also go with this one. So you could wear the white tee, and I think this would be really great for golf. So it's got ruffled sleeves. It's got a little bit of a V-neck. That's figure flattering. It's got buttons in the front. The back is solid. This is a lightweight material and not clingy. So if you don't like clingy things. And then lastly,
it's feminine looking. It's really cute.
Yes. And you could add your accessories or not. So that would be a personal preference. But I wanted to show, sorry to pick up my skirt, that I grabbed the pants. So again, if you're not a skirt or short person and these are my shorts. Well, I know the pants are in here.
Oh, no worries.
There we go. Similar to the blue ones, here's the black. Again, a pull-on waist. They've got angled pockets on the side, back pockets, and they also have some little interest of the snaps at the ankle. Again, this would go with any of these tops I told you. So mix and match all this stuff. You'd have a gazillion trillion outfits, mix and match with what you already have in your wardrobe. You'll look polished and confident, even if you don't know what you're doing on the golf course. But you'll look good. You'll look good.
Yes, and always all these activities are great to connect with the other person. So I always say this is a great time to disconnect from technology. You can leave your phone in your bag and just be present and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And so important.
Don't forget to take pictures, because if it's with your husband, your friends, or a first date, who knows, that first date may be your last first date. So you want to create memories. And if it's not your last date, then get your picture taken doing all those activities. And you'll be happy to have those pictures ready when you want to go online during the winter.
Absolutely. I think we've talked through all our sporting activities, but again, keep in mind you could wear these for almost any outdoor activity. They're easy to wash and wear, mix and match.
Yes.
Figure flattering. So if you had any questions, thank you, Susan, saying very nice selection of clothes. Don't hesitate to reach out and let me know if you want any styling assistance ever. Again, my services are complimentary, and I would love to help you out. Bernadette, do you have any closing thoughts?
Yes, if you would like to have, if you need help on your dating journey, send me a DM and we'll get started. So follow us. You can either DM us, or you can leave a comment on our last post. We will be back in about 2 weeks for another live. In the meantime, if you don't want to miss our lives, go on the top right-hand corner of your screen and there's a little bell, and click on the bell and then click on live. And then every time that we will go live, you'll be able to watch us.
And we would love for you to join us and come back in 2 weeks. If you have any ideas that you want us to talk about for dating and styling, drop us a comment. Like Bernadette said in our last poster, we'll get this live up. You can comment there, come back and comment. Tell us what you like today, what you'd like us to talk about in the future, because we want to be helpful to all of you. And we are so appreciative that you all joined us today. So just remember, we won't be here next week, but we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining us.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Julie.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.